The new Today Specials coming up in about 30 minutes. We're launching 2 Today Specials in the midnight Eastern Time hour. You don't want to miss it because we're talking about absolute essential products at the best value of the year. So you want to stick around for that. But coming up now, we have the Acetyl L-Carnitine. I love this hour because you've actually put some things in here that we don't always talk about in this 11 p.m. hour.
And the Acetyl L-Carnitine, oh, that's our secure chart up there. That was weird. I was going, that's not the right serving size. But we'll talk about secure maybe in a moment.
There it is.
But Acetyl L-Carnitine, it's an interesting ingredient. It's present in our memory and brain. Carnitine is a critical ingredient for fat metabolism. So carnitine has always been an ingredient that we've incorporated in products that support fat metabolism, energy metabolism. But acetyl L-carnitine is a special form of carnitine that also delivers in a critical group that's associated with the most important neurotransmitter in our brain. So if we look at some of the basic charts here, ALC, acetyl L-carnitine, promotes optimum energy supply and availability to the brain. It efficiently delivers its benefits since it easily crosses the blood-brain barrier. And not many molecules do. When I often talk about the challenges our brain has, when we're young, we like to isolate our brain to protect it from our indiscretions, from the bad decisions we make. When we get older, the protection of our brain is often its undoing because that blood-brain barrier, it's isolated. So it's more difficult to get nutrients and oxygen there, oftentimes more difficult to get waste products from our brain with the challenges to our circulation that comes as we age. But ALC, acetyl L-carnitine, is a precursor to the essential neurotransmitter that I just mentioned before, acetylcholine, levels of which decrease with age. It's also essential to the creation of sphingomyelin, which is that basically makes up the membrane that surrounds our brain. ALC helps to maintain healthy acetylcholine and energy levels in the brain. It supports overall brain function, including memory, concentration, mental acuity. It supports healthy blood flow to the brain and nervous system. It promotes healthy nerve function and helps protect nerve cells from oxidative damage. I'm going to skip ahead because what's important is also the acetyl group is also part of acetyl-CoA. Is something that enters Krebs cycle, or it's also known as the tricarboxylic acid cycle. That's really kind of where the rubber meets the road when our body produces energy on a cellular level. So acetyl-CoA is the acetyl group is a critical part of creating acetyl-CoA, which delivers that acetyl group, which then becomes CO2 and water, which are the byproducts of our energy metabolism.
Interesting. And
we create high-energy phosphates, adenosine triphosphate, ATP.
One thing I wanted to mention, there's only a few hundred of these in each size. We don't have a lot of this. This is a very limited amount in a limited presentation, just to give you a heads up. We do have it in a 60, a 120, a 240, or a 360. So if you want to try it or stock up, I would do it now because, as I said, it's very, very limited in terms of what we have available for you.
The last 2 times we've aired it, it sold out each time. Yeah. It's a very difficult product for us to make. It's a product that's a fraction of the cost that it was over 20 years ago when I first introduced it. It's one of those unusual ingredients that's become more affordable. The reason why people get most excited about it, I like what I was talking about before, the role it plays really in terms of our brain, also in terms of our brain, because you can't burn fat to produce energy without carnitine. So acetyl L-carnitine, we were talking about the importance of the acetyl group. Now we're going to talk about the carnitine part, which carnitine acyltransferase is an enzyme that's responsible for moving fat to the site within the cell where that fat is part of beta oxidation, where that fat basically gets metabolized and burnt for energy. So if we look here, carnitine is required for all fat metabolism. Carnitine levels decrease with age and can affect our ability to burn fat as we age. Carnitine is required to move all fat to the site in our cells where that fat can be burned. Carnitine's essential role in all fat metabolism is not just critical for weight loss, but also for the optimum functioning of our most energy-demanding organs, such as the brain and heart and liver, skeletal muscles. But what's interesting, originally, we made carnitine available on its own, just carnitine, because acetyl carnitine was 5 times, 10 times more expensive back in the day, 20 plus years ago. Acetyl L-carnitine is the best form. It's now the most affordable form. So you get all the wonderful benefits we spoke about initially in terms of our brain, and now you get all the wonderful benefits in terms of metabolism and fat metabolism as well with acetyl L-carnitine, and it's a fraction of the price when I introduced it a few decades ago.
Why am I not taking this?
Because we've only featured it 3 times.
Oh
and
my
each time it disappeared. So we've only done, I think, 2 or 3 airings of this in the last couple of years. So
this is an awesome product. I mean, just learning a little bit about it. We don't talk about it very often, but the health benefits are waiting for us. And there's 1,200 total left, you guys. 60, 120, 240, or 360. 360, we have only the final couple
and
hundred.
It's a little more than a dime a capsule in the 360. And mind you, we had a product, one of our most popular products, called Carnislim. Carnislim has gone away.
Right.
Because Carnislim was just plain carnitine. And it wasn't as affordable as now Acetyl L-carnitine, which is even better form. And it's pure, whereas Carnislim was a liquid, and we had some flavor in there and things in there that I like making pure products. So, and this is a difficult product to encapsulate. I could kind of show everyone. It's sort of like a little snowflakey. It's the ideal. This is far from
it's
the,
so
as you can see.
It's pure, isn't it? It's pure white. It does look like snow.
Snowflake. But this is not the ideal thing that you want to be sticking into a capsule. We managed to get it done, but it's crunchy like you would expect, like little grains of snow would be. So,
wow. All right, I think these are going to be gone. So if you'd like to try it, this is your chance. We very seldom feature this. It's a wonderful product. We just touched the surface of the health benefits, but what a perfect night to stock up on something new.
And what's exciting about it, and because at the time everyone was disappointed that I made Carnislim go away, but Carnislim was just carnitine. And this gives you all the benefits of carnitine, but combined with the acetyl group. So you get all the wonderful benefits in terms of your brain, plus all of the benefits of carnitine in terms of its support for fat-burning metabolism. So it really is the best way to deliver these ingredients. And originally, this product would have cost more than double with 20-year-ago dollars. So imagine how affordable it is today. I never would have thought a product with acetyl L-carnitine 500 milligrams would be a little bit more than a dime a capsule, but that's what it is today.
Do you know how I know we rarely talk about it? There's only a total of 48 reviews on this product.
Yeah, well, it's a product that I think we introduced in the 500 milligram size. We originally could only get 200 milligrams into a capsule, so we only introduced it in this new form probably 18 months ago.
Got it.
So it's brand new.
All right, we're going to wrap. Thank you all so much for your calls. We'll let you know if that sells out.
And mind you, we make all of the products. Unlike most folks